Hello everyone, and welcome to, I guess, Season 1? We'll get into that a little later, of Let's Play Age of Fear, The Free World. This is a free-to-play, I guess you could say sandbox version of the Age of Fear series, which is a series of RPGs heavily inspired by war games, as far as I can tell. Like miniatures, tabletop games. Developed by one guy. Let me get his name. Actually, Lesla Slilko. I'm probably butchering that. But yeah, this is a sandbox version of the game. As far as I'm aware, there's no story to it. It's strictly just battles and progression. And I think I'm going to run a season of this whenever major features come out, like crafting just came out for the series. A big thing about the Age of Fear series is that you buy the games and you get the campaigns for that game and the DLC for that game and all that. But the feature set in the future games does get backported, although sometimes it takes a bit. Case in point, recently Age of Fear 4 got a update with a colorblind mode, which I've selected to turn on. And now the free world and maybe some of the older games have it now. 4 introduced crafting with its release, so now the earlier games are getting and have crafting. It's a very cool thing, so you're never picking a game based on feature set, you're picking it based on which heroes sound cooler or which campaign sounds cooler. Yeah, let's just hop into a new campaign. So all of these are open world campaigns for 6 different factions. We have the Human Kingdom, Greenskins, which is goblins and orcs and stuff, undead, dwarves, chaos demons, and forest folk. I think sea folk are being added. So, you see there are actually perks and disadvantages to each faction. And, I'm going to be basic and choose the humans because it's the faction that's simplest to me. The difficulty levels are actually AI based rather than numbers difficulty, which is awesome. Apparently he is he has a PhD in AI, which is really cool. I'm going to be playing on normal because this is just kind of a romp of an LP. From the King's Sea to the Westwall Mountains, the expanding vastness of the human kingdom has tamed these lands. King William's vision and rule have brought about an era of human dominance not enjoyed since ancient times. The kingdom's growing borders present their share of challenges. Along the outskirts of the King's Reach, where the dangers are at their most feral and vicious, bands of the king's finest knights have succeeded in holding back all manner of invading forces. Bolstering its military might, the kingdom is home to a powerful mages guild, its spellcasters fully committed to protecting King William's reign. Whether armed with a sword or staff, the kingdom has at its disposal a mighty score of fighting men. Will he stand guard against the forces that threaten the human kingdom's fortunes? Welcome to Age of Fear, the Free World. This game is an introduction to the Age of Fear series and features 3 basic playable factions: humans, orcs, and undead, and the others have been added since. During the game, you'll be able to recruit and capture other units. So you can have a hero unit who is able to equip different gear and has access to more skills. So you can choose a knight, who is a melee hero with high speed and maneuverability, able to deal damage as well as take it. Knights are well-rounded, effective in close combat. A mage, spellcaster with both defensive and damaging spells. While vulnerable in close quarters, a mage's abilities are dazzling at range. Or a monk, which is a healer. Religion is critical to the human kingdom, and monks are beacons of support. Monks are masters of healing and protective magic, but should be well guarded. Monk is a difficult hero to play and recommended only for players familiar with the game. I'm going to choose a mage. Various locations will unlock as the game progresses. Shops are marked on the world map by a gold coin icon to buy and sell items. Not every item suits your heroes. The economy of the kingdom is very lively. Some of the shops might appear only temporarily and disappear after a number of visits. In this shop, there are mercenaries to hire. Units are marked with an asterisk. Mercenary units are more experienced, but more costly. Additionally, some of your units might not like them. The start of this LP is going to be pretty slow as I go through what units can do and eventually upgrade into. So first off, we have footmen. Footmen are the backbone of the king's army. They're equipped with a sword and well-trained in its use. In times of peace, the footmen serve as the kingdom's militia. They have no abilities inherent when you buy them or recruit them. They have 2 HP, 3 morale, and 2 attack, defense, and 9 speed. Attack is accuracy. When attack power is equal to defense, hit chance is 50%. The attacking unit receives 10% bonus or negative chance of hitting for every point of difference between its attack attribute and the defending unit's defense attribute, which is actually a pretty simple system. And morale, morale describes units' psychological state. High morale, above base morale, will grant a bonus to combat skills, while low morale means a unit is on the verge of panicking. When unit's morale reaches 0, it will panic and try to escape. Morale above base value decreases by 1 per turn. And then HP. In the early game, most attacks are going to be doing 1 hit point. Bowmen. The bowmen are the king's expert marksmen, and the reputation for precision and speed is known across the land. Often trained since childhood, they unleash a volley of arrows that can make even the most battle-hardened foes tremble. You can see that they have some traits, or skills, or whatever you want to call them. So bowmen have 3 attack, 1 defense. They can shoot an arrow for 1 damage at long range. And they have -2 accuracy against, or when dealing melee attacks. We also have monks. Monks lead the many faiths throughout the disparate lands of the kingdom. They're well respected by their followers. Regardless of their faith, all holy men share in the ability to channel divine energy at will. You'll see that monks have 4 MP, which is used to cast spells, instead of a charge system. 0 attack, 1 defense, 8 speed, purely support unit. They come with Bless. Target gains Blessed for 3 + 1 per level rounds. +1 attack. 2 turns cooldown. Can't use it on undead demons or elementals. Heal. Heals target or self by 2 HP. Removes poison, disease, and intoxicated statuses. 2 turns cooldown. Undead constructs, elementals, and demons are unaffected. But you can bless a construct. That's interesting. And a team skill of Prayer. Persuade deserting unit once per day. Evil units are unaffected. Undead constructs and elementals are unaffected. Desertion check is run once per day per unit. If you have a low morale unit at the end of between battles, then they might want to desert. And then you have the Mage. We have much higher stats and more skills available to us because this is our hero unit, Resek. These magicians use their arcane powers to support their forces with an array of magical effects and the ability to dispel enemy magic. Unfortunately, a mage's magical prowess comes with the cost of their body growing frail. Hero unit, which means they increase team size per unit, and then as you rank up, you actually get more team size for your heroes. 1 more HP than a standard unit. Battle is lost if the army loses a hero. Immune to mind control, command, fear, and surrounded statuses. Unaffected by racial animosity, morale penalties, so if there's a unit who hates mages, or humans rather, then they're not going to be bothered by me because I'm, the leader. We come with team morale happy, all humanoids, +1 base morale. And for spells, we have Magic Missile, Magic Attack 3, +1 attack per level, instead of using a standard attack stat. 1 range magic damage, no cooldown, medium range. The bribe skill attempts to bribe an enemy with the team's gold. The bribe size depends on the type and experience of the enemy. Can be used after the unit moves and is near an enemy. Heroes, undead, constructs, elementals, beasts, and summoned units are unaffected. Bribing enemy units costs between 500 and 5,000 GP for very powerful units. Unit will be carried forward into future scenarios. Immobile units are discarded. Newly captured units will have skills converted to experience points after battle, so you can customize them even if you don't like the automated build or pre-gent build. This is going to be for later when we have more of a surplus of GP. We have Dispel Magic. Target loses 3 to 6 MP, enemy spellcasters only. Dispels all magical enhancements from target. Affects both allies and enemies. Cannot be resisted, and you can't do it against potion effects. You do 4 to 8 MP loss at regular or veteran ranks, which is kind of your, quote, level up. 5 to 10 at elite. Fireball, of course. Fire, attack, 5 plus 1 attack per level, or rank. 1 fire damage, affects both allies and enemies, area of effect at selected location, 3 turns cooldown. It does a D2 of damage at regular and veteran levels, and 1d3 at elite. Magic Shield, it's a toggle, does not use an action. It grants you some defense at the cost of MP every turn. We also have Stone Skin, which costs 2 MP. Target gains Stone Skin, which is plus 2 defense for 2, 3, or 4 turns. 2 turns cooldown, constructs and elementals unaffected. And we have Innate Magic Resistance. 30% chance to resist negative spells, plus 2 defense versus magic. Damage from all spells reduced by 1, but never zeroed. And we also have this Dwarven Engineer as a mercenary. Dwarven engineers spend most of their time tinkering in their workshops and mastering their craft, but they will also accompany warriors to the battlefield with their weaponized creations. Their flamethrowers are designed to project a stream of burning liquid into enemy ranks, turning them into smoke and dust. You have Dwarven Ale, 1 use per battle. Heals 2 HP, gains 2 morale, removes poison and disease. Intoxicated, which is minus 1 attack defense, plus 2 base morale, minus 20% speed for 3 turns. Immune to mind control, can be used after you move, cannot be used next to an enemy. Flame Wave as their attack. Fire attack 6 plus 2 attack per level. 1 fire damage, 1d2 fire damage, 1d3 fire damage. Affects both allies and enemies, so it's a short range wave, so it's... I think that's actually a cone? I'm not sure. Repair. Heals target construct 2 HP, 2 turns cooldown. Can be used after unit moves and can be used when near an enemy. Cool. 3 uses per battle. Innate Fire Resistance, plus 2 defense versus fire. Fire damage reduced by 1 but never zeroed. Immune to burning status. Innate Magic Resistance. And the Mercenary trait. Plus 100 experience points on Recruit. Team-wide bonuses don't stack. Mercenary units are 50% more expensive. Twice as likely to desert. They have as much courage as you have coin. And experience is used to buy skills. Which is spells, passive effects, as well as ranks. There's a lot of stuff here. I might as well go over it now, front load it. For 250 XP, we can level up to a regular, which gives plus 1 attack, defense, base MP, and base morale. As well as, you know, spells do more damage, or are more accurate, or have a longer effect. Alchemy can carry 1 additional potion, up to 2. Hero units can carry 1 potion and also have other equipment. Generic units can only carry potions, but they can get alchemy traits. Chill Touch spell. Cold attack 4, plus 1 attack per level. 1 cold damage. Target is frozen, which is a debuff for attack and defense and speed. Can be used after a unit moves and is near an enemy, so it's basically your melee attack as a mage. Requires the regular level. You're going to see a lot of spells and skills require a higher rank. Collector. Unit can carry 2 additional artifacts or trophies, which are, like, not quite accessories, but, like, they're accessories, but not necklaces and rings. Those actually have their own slots. They're, like, you know, a Crystal Focus or something is a artifact or trophy. Requires hero and regular levels. Arcane Master trait, +2 base MP, requires regular. Meta Magic trait. Cast Magic Enhancements lasts for 1 turn longer, does not apply to Bard Songs and Polymorph spells, requires Veteran. Nullify Magic, which is level 2. Dispel Magic. It adds the enemy spellcaster gets Magic Burn, -3 MP per turn, no MP regeneration for 1 to 3 turns. Multi-Magic Missile, which is Magic Missile level 2, targets up to 3 enemies. Instead of... you can't actually target the same enemy multiple times, though. Reflection Shield. Magic Shield, as well as 50% chance to reflect melee strikes to their attacker. Chain Lightning. Chain targets up to 3 nearby enemies in a chain, units in range. Lightning attack, 5 +2 attack per level. Attack is reduced by 1 for every consecutive targeted enemy. 1 lightning damage, then 1d2 lightning damage, 1d3 lightning damage, and 1d2 you can see the damage range for higher ranks. 3 turns cooldown. The reason it has the numbers for ranks below Veteran is some items might have a spell, so you can still cast it even though you're not at the rank required to learn it permanently. Hypnotize, 3 MP, medium range. Takes control of enemy for 2 turns. 3 turns, 4 turns. Earned experience points are transferred to Hypnotizer. 3 turns cooldown, 10% failure rate. Can't do undead, constructs, elementals, and plants. Piercing Magic. Target gains magic vulnerability. Spells damage increased by 1 for 2 turns. Targets up to 3 nearby enemies in a chain. 2 turns cooldown. Cannot be resisted. 2, 3, 4 turns. Greater Magic Resistance. 60% chance to resist negative spells. 3 defense versus magic. Damage from all spells reduced by 1 but never zeroed. And Mass Stone Skin. Stone Skin is 3 allies in a chain. Yeah. So that's what we can learn with the Mage. The Footman is a little more interesting, I think, actually, because you can upgrade them into the Royal Guard class once we've been in a battle that involves them, or gone to a recruitment screen that has them. You can learn steal item, potion, or gold from enemy unit. Regular, which, level up. For 50 XP and 25 GP, we can enhance armor and weapon for 1 defense and 1 attack, respectively, at the regular rank. Knife Throw, 1 damage range, does not prevent equipping weapons, shield, or staves. It's a short-range attack, requires Veteran, and the Crusader trait. +2 base morale, and changes affinity to Holy. And then we have... Oh, Diego. Yeah. Units have names up here. You can rename them yourself if you want. Bowmen can upgrade to Fire Archers or Rangers. They get Steel, Regular, Enhanced Armor Weapon, and Crusader. If we click on items down here, we can buy potions. I think that's the only tab available here. Well, heroes can use any item or artifact. Standard units can use only potions. This setting can be changed in miscellaneous options, which completely messes with the balance of the game, but I like that it's still an option for those who want a different experience. Potions can be equipped just before battle, therefore it's advised to always carry a selection of potions to equip your units. Potions are expensive, but they can be very helpful during battles. Potions can be used before attacking or casting a spell and do not use that unit's turn. Units may carry up to 2 potions. Actually, if we click on items with our hero, you can actually see all the stuff we can buy. Quality sword, mace, and axe, all +1 attack. As a mage, I can't equip any of that. Actually, I think I can. Shield, none. Protective. We have Ranger's Cloak. 1 defense. Barkskin Arc Skin spell. That's new. That used to be a small speed increase. Okay. Interesting. Quality helmet, +1 defense. You'll see that we have different slots. We have armor and headgear. Noble's Cloak, +1 defense, +2 base morale. Noble Clothes, +1 defense. Interesting. Jewelry, we have an Amulet of Courage, which is an amulet ring slot. Amulet slot, ring slot, you know. +2 base morale, Stubborn. Immune to fear. Stubborn will never panic, so if you have a hero who has low base morale, you can use that. Holy Pendant, +1 defense. Holy Strike, changes affinity to holy, and evil units cannot use. We can actually right-click items to see some of these things. Holy Strike, +3 magic attack versus undead and demons. Affects the exorcism spell, which monks can get eventually. Ring of Protection, +1 defense. Ring of Strength, +1 attack. Tribal Necklace, +1 base MP and Iron Mind, which is immune to mind control and command. Sleep, Curse, Silence, Enslaved or Tamed, and Bribed. Miscellaneous, we have a Magic Torque, +1 base MP for spellcasters, and nothing under resources. So I actually do want to... do I buy the Ranger's Cloak immediately? Make myself more supporty? We're early game, so we should. And if we go into potions, we have an Antidote. Removes poison, disease, and intoxicated. Brute's Brew, +2 attack for 3 turns. Elixir of Swiftness, plus 30% speed and +1 defense for 3 turns. Healing Brew, 2 HP. Mono Restorative, 3 HP. So let's go ahead and... buy a Healing Brew. Oh. Here we have the explanation for equipment slots. I'm going to buy a Healing Brew for my mage, and since hero, and my frontmen. Or footmen. Age of Fear's world is full of powerful artifacts that can only be used by heroes. Artifacts can improve a unit's status and may also add new skills and abilities. The majority of items in Age of Fear are randomly dropped, and every campaign will differ significantly. Every unit can hold 2 potions. Unit can hold 1 weapon or staff. Unit can equip a shield, armor, pair of shoes, and headgear. Shields cannot be equipped with a 2-handed weapon. Weapons, shields, and staves cannot be equipped on ranged units. Unit can wear an amulet in 2 different rings. Unit can carry up to 4 artifacts and trophies. Some items are only usable by a specific race. Unused items are stored in the item cache. Cursed items cannot be removed or exchanged. The most powerful items are known as relics and often give one-of-a-kind spells and abilities. So let's go ahead and buy a Healing Brew for you. And a Healing Brew for you. It's cheaper to use a Healing Brew than to lose a unit. We also have this nifty little craft button. Oh, items crafting is not available in the free version. Dang it, is there like a upgrade DLC for the free world? There's not, and sadly it's not there's no detection for the fact that I own Age of Fear 2. Oh well. I do plan to LP at least one of the campaigns in Age of Fear 2, but yeah. Alright, so 25 minutes in, let's continue to the map. Well, actually, let's save. Oh, we can't save from here. You're to leave recruiting and continue your adventure. Are you sure? They're still placing your team for additional units. It's advised to recruit and fill in your team before continuing. I want to keep this group for now. And welcome to the world map. This game is strictly battles, events, and shops. So we have a bunch of easy tier battles. Let's go ahead and I'm going to borrow my friend Fluent's style and make save 1A. We have mines. Like this says, you can recruit and buy items in the Smuggler Den and mines. Let's start out with a forest fight. Up to 8 units in this fight. Battle's difficulty is scaled to your progress, and your team must be ready for a fight. Generation of battle might take a while. So these early fights are going to take a while because we need the money to recruit people. This battle starts with a deploy turn. During the deploy turn, all players can freely move their units within the predefined area. No attacks or other actions are allowed. So I can move, let's see. We've got a fungusoid. These strange, almost humanoid creatures are most often found in swamps and wooded areas. While being fairly simple-minded, they possess the intellect to craft bows and arrows, being fairly skilled in their use. They can shoot an arrow at medium range. They are plants. So -2 defense versus fire, immune to mind control and command. They have poison immunity. 3 defense versus poison and acid damage. Immune to poison and disease statuses. A regular, so, you know, +1 attack, +2 defense. And a weak melee attack. With a fairy who has 1 HP. These petite magical beings are eager to assist any good heroes in their quests. Don't let the cute appearance fool you. Fairies are quick to attack with the power of lightning when angered. Cleanse, 1 MP. Removes status ailments, poison, disease, intoxicated, magic burn, and silence. Carrying 1... No, wait, no, that's the skill magic dust, not the item. Restores 3 MP. Removes magic burn and silenced. Floating, can move over allies, detects traps during movement, cannot be entangled, and immune to the effects of swamp tiles. Well, not tiles, but terrain. Lightning Strike is a very dangerous, +1d3 lightning attack. So that... Wait. That's not 1d3 lightning damage, that's 1d3 attack for an extra point of lightning damage. Magic resistance, swiftly, +3 defense versus ranged, and carrying some GP, it'll drop. Okay, so we want to move you guys to the front. I want to be up a bit so that I can fireball, maybe. Okay. One of your enemies carries an item or artifact with the gold. Items are indicated by the backpack icon above an enemy unit. Items can be stolen if any of your units have the steal skill and either used or sold later. Stolen potions can be used immediately. Relics, cursed, and quest items cannot be stolen. Oh, options. Render miscellaneous. Where is it? Auto-collect items. Okay. So, this is a newer feature that I'm aware of. Like, it wasn't here when I first played. But these chests with question marks have items in them. Like, this one has a time substance. Does not use potion. Turns action. Unit receives an extra action for 2 turns. Can be used after a unit moves. Cannot be used next to an enemy. A sapphire that can be sold for 300 GP. 143 GP. And this one has a pearl. Can be sold for 350 GP. I'm going to hold on to that because I know of an event later. And 144 GP. It used to be you actually had to go smack these after a battle to loot. So that's good. Alright, let's move up a bit. Some dice. Fireball has pretty decent range, but I do want to continue just kind of moving up, inching up really. Okay. Pressing space toggles the UI, helpful if icons cover units. If I do that, 90% chance, 60% chance. Let's do this. Be quick, please. Oh, what? Fairy has been blinded. Fairy Sage. Resource. Huh. Magic resistance, maybe? But you still got blinded. Weird. You run up here. Because units in melee cannot actually use a ranged attack. And swing at the ferry and land the kill. Getting a kill raises your morale and damages the morale of foes.
They'll be dead before they hit.
We kill the fungusoid. Alright, the ferry's panicking, so this is our time to move up. Bow has achieved high morale. Units' combat values were temporarily improved. High morale will be removed immediately if units' morale drops to or below base morale. Morale above base decreases. So let's move up here. Swing. Alright, you found Pearl, Time Substance, about 300 GP almost, and a Sapphire. Oh, there we go. Upgrade your heroes early in the campaign for better loot. Most treasures randomly generated at the start of the campaign. Loot might vary between playthroughs, rather. And battle. Some of your units have special abilities which can be activated from the quick actions icon on the left side of the screen or from the unit's menu. Right-click on the unit. Level of MP is indicated by the yellow bar just below the red life bar. This lets you know how much magic the unit has left. Spells have various magic power costs associated with them. We know this. Magic points slowly regenerate when the caster does not perform any actions on his or her turn. Note, moving is not considered to be an action. If your magic using unit is engaged in melee combat, special abilities like magic casting are usually blocked. It's important to try to keep your casters out of enemy range. And an additional 250 GP bonus. So generally between fights, you will want to go to a shop of some kind. Let's go to this hidden merchant. One or more of your units can be upgraded. A book icon in the top left corner of the unit's thumbnail indicates an upgrade is available. To upgrade a unit, select its thumbnail and select the skills button below. Upgrading is only possible on the recruitment screen. Unit must have gained enough experience points, and the advanced class of the unit type first must be discovered. New items added to your item cache. So I guess, yeah, we're just selling this Sapphire. So now we have 900 GP to play around with. Prayer beads grant prayer and bless spells. Prayer. All allies gain 1 to 3 morale. Panicking units come under control. Area of effect is centered on self. 3 turns cooldown, 10% failure rate. Unit can receive prayer's morale bonus once per 6 turns. Units without morale are unaffected. Undead, demons, and elementals are unaffected. So that's actually a pretty cool thing to have, but I only have so much MP right now. So I want to buy... Well, let's work on these skills first. Steel for 100 XP? No. I'm actually not concerned with steel. And we need regular to get basically anything worthwhile on you. So yeah, let's save up for regular status. Let's go ahead and buy 1 more footman and 1 more bowman. I still have money now, so, well, let's get you a healing brew. And you... Let's go with the Ring of Protection. No, not Protection, Magic. Plus 1 MP. MP is at a premium right now. I only get 6 to start with, and as my maximum. Okay. And time has passed a bit, so more stuff actually spawns. Your party has discovered some ancient writing on the stone wall. One of your heroes recognizes a glowing etchings as demonic language. Shall your hero attempt to decrypt the symbols? A small chance for a prize, sure. Let's see if we can figure out what it says. Your hero spent a few hours attempting to decrypt the writing, working through a number of demonic tongues, but making no progress. Oh well. We didn't summon a demon, so that's fine. Let's go do... Oh, there's prize items in that forest fray, but... No. Also, I love this world map, even though... Oh, it doesn't seem like it always matches... Well, it mostly matches up. Actually, never mind. Let's go ahead and do a plains fray. It's raining, I think. Yeah. Lightning damage increased by 1, cold damage increased by 1, frozen lasts 1 turn longer. So we have a swamp ivy. These carnivorous plants are most commonly found in swamps, typically found hiding near trees and bushes. Swamp ivy will ensnare passing adventurers to feed on their flesh. Acid spit, a short-range poison acid attack. Flammable, -2 defense versus fire. Fire damage increased by 1. Plant, so a further -2 defense versus fire. Rain. Regrowth. If unit dies, it will be restored at the end of the battle. That makes actually these guys really good early game units. Slimes. Slimes are mindless creatures that exist in huge colonies deep beneath the earth and rarely venture to the surface. A slime can be easily hacked to pieces, but will quickly grow back to full size if even the tiniest residue remains. Iron Mind trait, so immune to a lot of the mind-affecting statuses, poison immunity, rain, regeneration, but it has 0 attack and defense. And it comes with regeneration, heals 1 HP per turn. A mutated swamp ivy. These mutated specimens of swamp ivy are the most enigmatic of all plant creatures. Their razor-sharp teeth have been known to cut through their victim's flesh like butter, and their brambly exterior makes them a menacing plant to behold. Same stuff, except it has better stats. And a fairy in the back. I actually want my mage to be kind of in the front, too. Since, again, this is a very fireball encouraging encounter. And bowmen shouldn't be too far back either. Alright, I'm going to let them move to me. Ooh, a sapphire. And, oh. Yeah, we already looked at rain. A free healing brew. Yeah, let them come to us. Yeah, I know I have fireball. Oh, wait. There's stuff down here, too. Seashell, potion of healing. Or, wait. Potion of healing isn't really a thing. Potion of heroism. +2 attack, defense, and +1 base HP for 3 turns. 1 damage after spell expires. Unit won't be killed. Not a bad one. So let's see. None of you do more than 1 damage. So I feel kind of confident moving forward.
I just played some dice. Need to top off me quiver. Just tell me where to aim.
Seashell. Oh, and a Brute's Brew. Nice, nice. So let's see. If I toss a fire... Yes, I know about Fireball. I'm only hitting those 2. So I'm going to hold off on that. Go for... Oh, I barely miss with Magic Missile. Yeah, move up just a bit. You can actually come up here and start... Oh.
Understood.
I want you guys to start swinging at the slime. You come up and try and take down this fairy. Nice. Ooh. Nice. And slime down as well. End our turn. I know about bribe, but it doesn't work on any of these guys.
You should have brought a sheep.
I kind of want to take him down. You move up. Oh wow, there's a lot of like free stuff in this map.
Running, mate.
Miss. Just come up here and help hack at this one. There are two ways to tell what units still have moves. There's a white circle around them. And they have their icon down here.
They'll be dead before they hit the ground.
Let's see. Fire MP regenerates between fights, so I kind of want to...
I've got a few spells.
Nice.
Always a dead one for sure.
You suck.
Good luck outrunning my arrow.
Oh, backstab. I didn't realize that these guys could backstab. Cool. Found Brute's Brew, Potion of Heroism. 139 JP, Healing Brew, Seashell, Quality Helmet, Sapphire. Nice. Another 100 GP. And the first big money sinks have opened. The destroyed fountain and the windmill. A raging troll himself couldn't have done a better job raising this windmill, now thoroughly collapsed into itself and surrounded by fallen bricks, toppled fence posts, and tall weeds. It would be quite a job to rebuild it, but with the right investment, the windmill's blades could spin again. Will the adventurers share their wealth and restore this fixture of the local economy? Costs 1500 GP, you get 500 GP per day once it's fixed, though. And that's real-time day. And there's also the Fountain of Happiness. The adventurers approach a pitiful sight. The once beautiful Fountain of Happiness lies in complete ruin. Its base overgrown, its basin full of dirt, its urn half buried, and its formerly majestic stonework reduced to shattered debris. The fountain is truly in a sorry state. Whether the result of absent-minded vandalism, targeted desecration, or pure neglect, it does nothing but hurt the spirits of all who view it. With proper care and attention, though, this sacred structure could be restored to its former glory. Will you be the adventurers to return honor and dignity to the Fountain of Happiness so its blessed waters can run again? 1000 GP. It's worth doing, though. It's a pretty nice perk. Okay, let's go check out the mines. Dwarven Engineer. Nah. But I can upgrade to regular. Hero's been upgraded. Upgrading main heroes will increase your team size. Yeah, let's go for regular for everyone who can, because that's such nice stuff opened up. Alright, you're the newbie. The newbie. And then I can go into their enhanced armor and weapons, and it's just so good. Anything interesting in the mines? I can sell this quality... Oh, wait, can I equip it? Oh, huh. Oh, I guess that means only usable by spellcasters. Alright, I've got some defense. No interesting jewelry. Oh, I can buy time. You can buy time substance? Jeez. I can sell these things. I'll sell the sapphire. I don't have a need to change my affinity. Let's go for a Ring of Protection. And Let's get you guys healing brews. Whoops. Brute's Brew. I guess we'll go on to a footman. Potion of Heroism. I'm gonna hold on to. Your party has found an unguarded stockpile of weaponry left behind by some careless knights on patrol. You grab a few pieces of gear and quickly make tracks. You gained items. Quality sword, quality mace, quality shield. Not bad. That's free stuff whenever I get another hero unit. Let's go ahead and save over 1A. And let's end off with a sewer ambush. The area you go to determines like what kind of stuff you can find, like a sewer. Oh, that's interesting. Zombie. That's a lot of HP. A zombie is a dead human that has been brought back to life by the power of necromancy. Since zombies feel no pain and are compelled to fulfill their master's will, they'll make for formidable and relentless foes. We also have skeleton warriors. I need to go over its traits. Skeleton warriors. The skeleton warriors are fallen soldiers raised to fight again. Being kept alive by dark powers, these warriors use memories of their previous life and their immunity to pain to become consummate fighters. They pose a distinct melee threat. Let's see. Undead. +2 defense versus cold, immune to poison, mind control, command, unaffected by morale, lower chance of permanent wounds. Undead beings are dead but not gone. They walk this realm reanimated by a foul magic. Interestingly, not immune to bribe? I think? Oh, because it doesn't work on them. Right. Skeleton warriors have enhanced... Enhanced armor, 1 defense. Projectile resistance, only critical hits will cause damage from ranged attacks. Regular, undead, old. Regular skeleton. Skeletons can be summoned forth by necromancers to fight their foes. While not the sturdiest of fighters, they feel no pain and are tenacious melee attackers. The only way to stop a skeleton is to knock it to pieces. Projectile resistance, undead. Skeleton archer. These skeletons have regained some of the experience gained in life and fight at range with a short bow. If forced into melee, they will shatter quickly. Shoot arrow, medium range, projectile resistance, undead, and a weak melee attack. Alright. Oh, a tribal necklace for free. And a standstill liquid. Attacks result in crits for 3 turns. Jeez. Okay. So I want to move here because I do have somewhat of a blockade. But the footman... I can move 1, who I think can squeeze through there. The others have to come here. And the ranged units are not going to have a great time here. Yeah, you can push into the fray immediately.
Think me bedroll has fleas. Me blade's getting dull, sire.
No, hang on. I can only undo once, dang it. I wanted to lob a fireball. But I guess that means I'm kind of free to, like, move here. Yeah. Like, I can have these guys move up significantly. Explore the world to find powerful artifacts and relics. Unique relics are obtainable in random battles. Yeah, because if I throw a fireball there...
Be quick,
Huh. Alright.
air mail delivery.
Yeah, fire arrows into the zombie to kill it quickly.
They'll be dead before they hit the ground.
And then you guys can come in to mop up. Or help mop up. Drinking a vial of blood, so you're healed. I don't like when my allies take damage. Try for the crit. Nice. Come over here, jam up the ranger, and kill the regular one. My friend, Game God Fluent is his YouTube channel. Wow. Okay. He's LPing the Dryad campaign of Age of Fear 3, and I don't know which of the Age of Fear 4 campaigns, but one of those. Yeah, you back off a bit. Heal. Okay. No! We're too early game for me to take that. Quick load takes me back into the fight. Ugh. Yeah, that's a huge loss, a unit who is also regular. I'm gonna not do that event because it didn't come up before. Because I want to come back and do the actual battle as it was. Oh, different layout. Different loot as well. Slightly. I think my strategy was mostly sound. I just need to be a little less happy to sacrifice already. Okay. Move up a bit. You all move up together. You move up a bit. Like, a strategy he's been using is multiple lines, which I'm gonna try. It's not really my thing, strategy-wise. But I mean, it's worth a shot. Okay, let's move that up a bit. I can't hit that skeleton. Okay.
Let's hear it.
Ooh, 2 kills. And I have a 90% chance to hit, so... Oh, 80%. Yes! Awesome!
Understood.
Miss, that's okay. You're engaged now.
He's a dead one for sure.
Miss... I think you're fine to move up. Let's see how this plays out. Hit. Excuse me? I don't understand what just happened there.
Oh, he's a dead one for sure. What is it?
Oh, that was very close. Backstab damage against a skeleton seems really weird. Well, I guess you can get a better shot at its spine. Elemental's Protection Potion, Tribal Necklace, Seashell. Let's see. Disable confirm potion item. No, I'm gonna do something stupid at some point. Auto collect. Okay, I don't know why it's not popping up with the end battle. Okay. Alright. Mines, Smuggler's Den. Let's check that out while we spend XP. Alchemy, additional potion. I don't need that yet. Chill Touch is potentially going to get more use. Ooh, do I have the money for the... Yeah. Let's go ahead and buy enhanced weapons and armor. We can get up to regular. I'm gonna go armor first, which goes against, like, everything I stand for in playing RPGs. But survivability is so important, especially on these early units. Alright. Everyone no, someone is missing a healing brew. No, wait, no, I didn't use it that time. Okay. Alright, the Smuggler's... Ooh! We have Shimmer, a legendary weapon, +2 attack, -3 base MP, magic burn attack, greater magic resistance. A Swamp Mace, +1 attack, and Disease Carrier. Target is infected with disease, -1 attack and defense for 6 to 8 turns on hit. Attacker gets disease for 6 to 8 turns. Nah. Quality Sword, Quality Mace, Fire Wand, Assassin's Dagger. Fire Wand is really good for spellcasters who don't have Fireball like monks. It comes with Firebolt and Firebolt. Firebolt is like a magic missile, but fire. Assassin's Dagger comes with Stealth. Melee attacks won't wake up other sleeping enemies. Moving this unit will wake up only nearby enemies. +2 attack in darkness, immune to darkness status. Bone Shield. It's grayed out, so I can't use it. Or blurred out. +1 attack and defense, Battle Rage and Stubborn. Battle Rage, +1 attack for every HP below base. Not bad, actually. Stubborn, never panic. Crystal Shield. +1 defense, +1 base HP. Magic Resistance, Iron Mind. Ornamental Buckler, +1 defense and parry. +2 defense, affects only first melee attack. So, like, if a unit has double attack or something, the second attack is more likely to hit. Backstab attacks are ignored in that effect. Protective Gear, we have Berserker's Armor. +2 attack, -1 defense, -10% speed. Berserker, double attack, Stubborn. Spellcasters cannot use. Unit is not fully controllable. Its controlled behavior may result in its own death because Berserker's auto attack and melee. Barbarian's Helmet, +1 attack and defense, -20% speed. Jewelry. What do we got here? Amulet of Courage, +2 morale, Stubborn, immune to fear. Ring of Agility, grants automatic parry. Ring of Blessings, Mass Bless. That's tempting. That's very tempting, in fact. Well, let's look at everything else here. Ring of the Scholar, +20% or +20 XP at the end of every battle. That adds up. I want to buy that anyway. And a Tribal Necklace, 1 MP, Iron Mind. May as well equip that. Yeah, I need that for future heroes, assuming, you know, you get future heroes. Oh, we've got some stuff in here, too. All-Seeing Eye, Artifact, immune to darkness, Iron Mind, holy units cannot use. Brooch of Luck, increased quality of random items, team-wide bonuses don't stack. Magic Crystal, +2 base MP, spellcasters only. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy that Ring of Blessings. That's going to be good to open up. Wait. Evil units cannot... Oh, wait, no, I need to remove the ring of protection. There we go. Awesome. So, next time on Let's Play Age of Fear, The Free World, Season 1, we're going to be continuing battling and progressing, and that's basically the entire series. No... Well, I don't know if dungeons are implemented here. Ah, well, we'll see. See you guys then.